Hello. Sometimes I need to speak in English because lately I've been speaking a lot against not the English in itself, which is my language, but the stupid usage of English words in my other language, Italian, and the tendency to see English as like the language, the new language of Italy, which will be a very bad thing if that happened. Anyway, but this time around, and I'm not speaking about that because it's a whole different story. I'm coming back to this, let's say, affair, love story, whatever happened to me some months ago, and at this juncture, I really don't know what to think and what I feel. I haven't really forgotten, but I'm not really into it as it was before. It just, I cannot make heads or tails, or really it's sometimes you need to know what's going on the other side, and in this case I will never know, and I'm being very hard on this person. I shot a video where I said more or less bottom line, fuck you. But I really don't know what's going on there. But I know what's going on here. A real complete a new way of facing. I don't even know if I can call it a requited love because it didn't start from me. But anyway, the way I face sentimental difficulties or hindrances, whatever we can call them, and the secret is to just transform something that basically is a problem, sometimes a beautiful problem, because in these situations you even like being in this situation, however much difficult or painful it is. I mean, it's a kind of pain you like, so it is a bitter sweet feeling. But when the bitter feeling gets the upper hand, it's time to let it go, and I let it go. So you would say, why are you speaking about this? Really, it's more like an existential video. Just this kind of love in itself it's over and gone, I think, but not the kind of problems, the kind of movements it set on motion. Because really, this kind of thing is a powerful thing. Even if there was no completion, this not was a real, let's say, love story. It was just the shade of it. Like a phantom of a love story. Can I say phantom? Okay. Fantoma was a character in Star Trek. I don't know, like strange when in my mind I stress the accent because I remember this character in an episode of Star Trek, because I'm a Star Trek lover. I would like to see if Star Trek dubbed in Esperanto. Would be very. It would be right the kind of thing that could be in Esperanto, because you never know in the future what kind of language they will speak on a starship. Maybe write real Esperanto or another man-made language, like, okay, anyway, every language is man-made. I was speaking about the love hangover, let's say, and what I miss of that is the idea, not the thing in itself that it died. We have to distinguish what happened that was real, the past, the present, and the future. I don't see any present or any future. I mean, everything is possible, I know, but I don't see it like something real. It would be very difficult and unlikely given the situation. So I'm not hoping for that. That's maybe in a subconscious way, but really the acute phase of that is over, and I'm really happy for that. What I miss is this kind of intimacy, the long chatting we had in the past, the idea that someone cared for me in a very sweet way, and that was real. I don't know if it was love, a kind of friendship that hinges on love. I don't know, but I really miss that. I miss the idea of that person. Do I miss that person? I don't know. I miss the idea of that person, but then I had another image of this person that I really do not miss. So it's a kind of I have a kind of contrasting, contradictory feelings inside me, inside myself. And that sometimes what people do not understand. You're still in love, or you speak about that. Really, I don't think I'm in love, because I mean, when you're really in love, you think about that person every day. Now weeks and months pass, and time doesn't seem to go slowly. When you're really in love with somebody, time slows down every day. Without this person, you counted the days. That's the idea, and that's not what's happening to me. I have other fish to fry, so to speak. I have my music, my jazz, my language-related videos, my sport, my running, my new interests, like brushing up on my Esperanto, and I have new avenues are opening up in front of me, musically speaking, and also concerning my language teaching. It's very strange that an English teacher bashes his own language, but really I can see the problem. Okay, so I'm speaking about many things. I started saying, hey, this is not a language related video. I'm gonna speak about my experience with this person. Actually, everything is related because I met this person through shared talk. Another thing I'm dissing, so to speak, for good reasons, and then everything is interconnected. Also, my running, my lifting weights, and started when I met a little bit before, actually, losing weight. But the running and the working out started in May, and you can see the difference, the difference in the way I look. Everything started from like a counter reaction to this very bad situation. So actually everything bad happens to you, you should counterbalance with something good. So don't get bogged down in sloppy and unrequited loves, because if a person really likes you, doesn't disappear, doesn't marry somebody else, doesn't or if she does or he does, then she should explain the whole situation, not just be vague. Or you should understand me. Oh, for Christ's sake, okay, I could understand you if you give me some information, thing that you haven't done. So I think that kind of grudge, yeah, I mean, that sums it up. I have a kind of grudge. I know it's not something positive, but you know what, it's not hiding the reality. I mean, we are human, we have bad and good feelings, at least knowing the dark side that we have. We can keep it in check. It's like, I know I shouldn't have that feeling, but I have it. So since we cannot really control our feelings, we can deal with them in the best way we can. So, okay, have these feelings, I will not act on these feelings. Okay? So, yes, it's getting late. It's very late. I just shooting these videos and letting off steam. I load out of my breast, and I really like speaking English because they say that everybody speaks English. Actually, I can't deny that. Confute this theory. Very few people can really speak English here in Italy. I mean, speak English, not the kind of shit that I hear. Okay, goodbye.